It is all over in Paisley, but there is no love today for Jimmy Thielen and Aberdeen at Love Street as St Mirren have defeated the Dons by 2-1 and inflicted their first defeat in the league for them this season. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Not only is it inflicting the first defeat of the season, it's inflicting a massive blow to Aberdeen's title hopes, and a massive blow, I would say, as well, to Aberdeen potentially wanting to finish second, because not only will they probably be 3 points behind Celtic come the end of the night, they've also seen their 9-point lead to Rangers be cut to 8. Although, who knows, judging on the results this week, you would probably expect that Rangers to win at Ibrox, so maybe Aberdeen are looking at this as, you know, it's not that bad of a result. It could have been a hell of a lot worse had Rangers got the 3 points.
No, it could have been a hell of a lot worse, and that's it though. Just because Aberdeen's good form, you look at this game and think, oh, they should have won, but it's away to St Mirren.
It's a tough venue, it's a tough
Rangers
game.
Rangers are at home. They should be winning. There's one team expected to win their games a day, and it was Rangers, not Aberdeen.
Like I said, right, this is it's a tough defeat right now, and it's going to hurt. But come the end of the season, I mean, this weekend could be the difference.
Could be.
This weekend could be, if there's a point or two in it between Aberdeen and Rangers for second, you could be looking back at this weekend and going, well, look, Rangers bottled it against Dundee United. But anyway, let's talk about St Mirren, let's talk about Aberdeen. This was one of the games that was also delayed by about, I think, 40 minutes today. Was it Storm Bart? Hurricane Bart?
Yeah, Bart.
Bart?
Not
Bart?
Bart.
I don't know, Bart Simpson. I don't know. Bart. Who cares, man? St Mirren took the lead. Oceana, 19 minutes in, gave them an early 1-0 start in the game. Aberdeen trailing. Not for the first time this season, because we have seen them been trailing and coming back. So, haven't we?
No, we have quite a lot of times, but again, you can't do that every game.
No, you can't, as Dundee have just equalised. So Dundee are back level now with Hibernian, 25 minutes played, and it's 1-1 there. Hibs still down to 10 men. But yeah, St Mirren took an early lead. The home fans were bouncing. The home fans obviously enjoying this, and they've had a decent wee run of form as well. Let's not completely downplay St Mirren here. They come into this game on not bad form. This win then puts them up into 6th. So, yeah, they came in unbeaten in 3 ahead of this game. And it was 2 wins out of their last 3, 7 points out of the last 9. Obviously, this victory today made it 10 out of 12. So, St Mirren are in good form, and we knew it was going to be a tough game for Aberdeen. But they did get a goal back. They got an equaliser just after half-time. Jamie McGrath getting the goal, and Nisbet with the assist. And I mean, at this point, you're kind of thinking, are Aberdeen going to do it again? Or are they going to steal the win here? Or are they going to keep this record going and put the pressure on Celtic and put the pressure on Rangers? I'll be honest, see when they got that goal really early in the second half, I thought they were going to do it.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do it. Also, in the first half, Gogic got sent off, and then it got changed to a yellow, and that's the difference maker. I mean, if that's a red.
Yeah, it was 1-0 St Mirren at that point, but you do believe that if they go down to 10 men, it changes the game completely. St Mirren would just sit back, but it probably makes it easier for Aberdeen, though. Or maybe you could argue that St Mirren wouldn't be pushing as much late on in the game. What would have happened, we'll never know, but I think it was rightfully changed. I don't think it was a red card.
See when they give a red and they overturn it, it must be alright.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Like, we've seen some overturned decisions that weren't great, so...
Well, I guess, but I think normality, man, it tends to be the correct decision when they completely overturn it like that.
But again, half-time, Jimmy Thielen, he done what he does best. He brought on Duke, he brought on Nisbet, so we've seen him before, and we'll probably see it again when his team are not winning, or they're not playing the way he wants them to play, or they're losing, or they're not winning. He's not afraid to make the changes early. But we also seen another manager in Glasgow do that today, and it didn't pay off for either of them.
No, it didn't.
Both made double attacking substitutes at half time, and neither team came away with a win. So maybe the Thielen magic just wasn't working today. But they did get an early goal, like we said, 5 minutes into the second half. At that point, I did think they were going to go on and win. Jamie McGrath has been an important player for them this season, so he gets them level. 50 minutes in. But it wasn't Aberdeen that got the winner. It was St Mirren with a late goal. 83rd minute, it was Richard Taylor with a header, putting St Mirren into a 2-1 lead. Mark O'Hara with the assist there, giving St Mirren the lead with 7 minutes to go. And Aberdeen kind of huffed and puffed, tried to get back into it. You already mentioned it, they hit the post late on, but it wasn't enough to get them anything from the game. And in the end, they had to settle for their first defeat of the season, and a defeat that I think will be costly come the end of the night, because I don't know, I'm not convinced the team top of the table is going to lose. I hope they do, but I'm not convinced.
Yeah, but it's like, say Celtic do lose, right? Aberdeen, you feel like Aberdeen needed to capitalise on this early season form. And I tell you what, guys, they have. See, up to this game, they have won, 10 out of 11? They drew one. It is what it is, but the problem is, if you're taking on a Celtic team that, like Gerrard's first season, Celtic were quite poor that season, right? Last season, even Celtic dropped quite a lot of points around this stage. You need Celtic to do that. If you're up against a Celtic team that's, talking of doing an invincible season, you're fucking snookered for the get-go.
Yeah, and Celtic are on course to do that right now.
Yeah.
So, Aberdeen aren't really competing against They're not competing really against a championship winning side. They're competing against a team that potentially could be invincible. So you kind of have to be perfect every week. Aberdeen obviously weren't perfect this week. But, I mean, we both believe that there is no real title fight, even though we talk about it to try and spice it up. We want to give Aberdeen credit. We want to give them the benefit of the doubt, show them respect. But we believe Aberdeen's fight is for second place with Rangers, and I think today, it's not cemented that, but I think that in a couple of weeks' time, we may see Aberdeen, especially when next time they drop points, that their focus may actually be not looking at the team that's above them, but start looking at the team that's behind them.
Yeah, no, it will be that. I mean, obviously, if you keep winning games and then you get Celtic again and you lose, it could have only been 3 points, but now, then you could quite easily... You've lost this game. You lose that game against Celtic.
Speaking of losing games, Hibernian are losing 2 goals, 5 minutes. Davy Gray, I feel bad for you, but I think you're on your way.
Aye, Abita is better off more than he can chew.
Anyway, back to your point you were making.
My point is, it's like, if they were joint on points and you lose at Pataudry to Celtic, it's like the gap's still 3. But now, that becomes 6, and 6 is just untangible, man. It's not going to happen.
Aye, 6 might not happen. Anyway, guys, look, it was a defeat for Aberdeen, but I don't think it's a disaster. Come the end of the season, we'll see where they are. It depends on how Aberdeen respond to this. Are they going to let this defeat negatively affect them, or are they going to bounce back next week? I think that will be crucial, because you just need to put this game. You can't just keep thinking, that's us behind Celtic now. Celtic are going to pull away. That's the unbeaten record gone. You can't think like that, because Aberdeen were never going to go unbeaten this season anyway. The way I see it, Aberdeen are 31 points out of 36, right? Rangers currently have 23 out of 36. See, if you were an Aberdeen fan, you'd have bit your own hand off to have 23 points at this stage.
Yeah.
And see, at the start of the season, Aberdeen would have took Rangers' position 100%. So you're 8 points better off than that. So, I mean, you can't complain. 31 points out of 36. It's a fantastic start to the season. But unfortunately, it was going to end sooner rather than later. Now, it didn't necessarily have to end this weekend, but it has. So now Aberdeen turn their attention now to Tuesday night, where they take on Hibernian at Easter Road. And that's not necessarily going to be an easy game, because we know Hibs, when they do perform, they can be good, and that could be a game that Davy Gray has to win to save his job.
Well, I mean, it probably will be, considering they're doing the 10 men and 2-1 down already.
I mean, or if Aberdeen are really unlucky, it could be maybe a new manager bounce, but I doubt they'll make a decision by Tuesday.
No, I don't.
Or even if they do get rid of Gray, I mean, I don't think they'll have a new manager appointed by then. But that is not going to be an easy game for Aberdeen at all. So, they and then obviously the next game after that is Celtic at Pataudry. So there is a good chance that by the next time Aberdeen have played Celtic, there could be a bit of a gap.
No, there probably will be a bit of a gap, but that is where it becomes, Aberdeen to beat Rangers have still got to aim to win most games. Let's not pretend because we're not focusing on Celtic now, they can, have 3 months off of the season and just play happy-go-lucky, man, and get beaten all of them. They will still need to win a lot of football games to finish second, even if Rangers keep coming. It is what it is, but yeah, it's a massive blow for Aberdeen. It will hurt their fans because they will all know deep down that the league's pretty much gone.
They've also got Hearts at Tynecastle soon.
Nah, that's easy though.
Is it?
We'll
see. We'll see. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised over the next couple of weeks. Aberdeen's next 3 games are Hibernian at Easter Road, Hearts at Tynecastle, and then Celtic at Pittodrie. Now, you can claim those are easy games outside of Celtic, but nobody wants to go to Edinburgh twice.
No, I was joking. Maybe the green side twice, but no, you're right. It is tough games regardless.
So, we're going to see what Aberdeen are made of. Can they step up? Can they get their title hopes back on track? I tell you what, see if they respond with 2 wins in the capital, and then they're going into that Celtic game. Minimum they can be behind is 3.
Aye.
Beat Celtic in your back level, so that will be, if Aberdeen can do that, then fucking fair play to them. But I have a funny feeling what will happen is, I think they'll drop points against either one of Hearts or Hibs, if not both. And then I think when they play Celtic, the gap could be about 5. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets opened up to 8.
Yeah.
To me, that's the more likely scenario.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see what happens. Aberdeen's run comes to an end. All good things come to an end. But, who knows? They could still end the night level with Celtic, depending on what happens at Tynecastle. Fingers crossed. Come on, the Jambos! Fucking get stuck into them. That's to happen. Tonight's the night, as Dexter would say.
It's going to happen again. Well, it might not happen again and again, but tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till then, peace.